Intro. Mara and Clara, best friends and sisters. Have you ever met twins so identical that even their own school principal gets confused? Have you ever seen best friends who can read each other's minds, or steal each other's food and still laugh about it? Now imagine those same twins, Mara and Clara, in one school, one class, one hostel, and one mission, to cause premium confusion. These girls are not just sisters, they are certified experts in waka waka, mischief, and double trouble. From switching seats during tests, to pranking their teachers with fake birthday announcements, to confusing boys until the boys start seeing double. They are beautiful, brilliant, and full of GBA's Bulls energy. But wait, who's really Mara, and who's Clara? Even their crushes don't know. One is cool, one is fire, but they're both dangerously unpredictable. So buckle your seatbelt, or school belt, grab your chin-chin and zobo, and enter the wahala-filled world of Mara and Clara, best friends and sisters. Because in this book, one thing is sure: if you laugh too much, don't blame us, we warned you. Part 1. Here we go. Get ready for an extremely funny, very long chapter filled with twin pranks, hilarious rhetorical questions, and the wildest student friends in Benin City. Mara and Clara, best friends and sisters. Chapter 1. Double trouble in school. Benin City, Edo State, where the sun is hot, the streets are busy, and wahala, trouble, never takes a break. And in the middle of all the chaos, inside one of the noisiest classrooms in the whole of Nigeria, sat two identical masterminds of mischief. Mara and Clara, not just twins, not just best friends, but professional troublemakers. Who sent them? Nobody knows. Who can stop them? Nobody has been able to. And why are they like this? Even their own mother doesn't have the answer. Now, imagine being their teacher. Imagine trying to separate them in class. Imagine calling Mara, and both of them answering at the same time. Imagine calling Clara, and getting the same response. Frustrating, right? Well, welcome to their teacher's daily nightmare. Mara, stand up. Mara stands. Clara stands. Clara, sit down. Mara sits. Clara sits. What kind of wahala is this? Their classmates, oh, they were enjoying every bit of it. Now, let's introduce their partners in crime. Osas, the boy who never minds his business. Tega, the girl with a sharp mouth and zero patience. Efe, the boy that eats in class and always denies it. Precious, the queen of gossip and drama. These four were the witnesses, no, the victims, of Mara and Clara's daily confusion. The poem presentation wahala. It was a bright Monday morning. Well, bright for everyone, except Mara. Why? Because she was supposed to present a poem in front of the whole school. But did she prepare? No. Did she even remember there was a presentation? Also no. Clara, you have to save me. Clara folded her arms. And why should I? Mara sighed dramatically. Because we are twins. What is mine is yours. What is yours is mine. You can't leave me to suffer alone. Clara rolled her eyes. So if you commit a crime, I should follow you to prison. Mara blinked. That's not the point. Before Clara could argue further, Osas jumped in. Wait, you mean to tell me if Clara presents the poem, nobody will know it's not Mara? Mara and Clara turned to him. Osas, do you know how to mind your business? Osas laughed. I just want to understand. Won't the teachers notice? Mara grinned. Nope, because they can't tell us apart. Tega gasped. Wait, so you mean if you people commit a crime in this school, nobody will know which one of you did it? Mara shrugged. Exactly. Efe's eyes widened. So if one of you borrows money and refuses to pay back? Mara and Clara exchanged glances. Precious smirked. You people are dangerous. But before anyone could say more, the teacher entered. Mara, your turn. And just like that, Clara stood up and walked to the front, while Mara sat back, smiling like a thief. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mara, and this is my poem. She started reciting, but Mara was whispering the lines from the back. Everything was going well until Precious decided to cause wahala. She raised her hand. Excuse me, Ma, can I ask Mara a question? The teacher smiled. Of course. Clara froze. Mara, what inspired you to write this poem? Mara gasped. Inspired who? Osas started laughing. Mara, your voice changed. Tega screamed. That's not Mara, that's Clara. The whole class exploded. The teacher frowned. Wait, what is happening? Mara quickly stood up. No, Ma, I was only trying to. The teacher's eyes widened. Wait. So which one of you just finished reciting the poem? Silence. The principal suddenly appeared at the door. What is going on here? And that was the day Mara and Clara almost entered the Guinness World Records for the fastest twins to get suspended. They crushed confusion. If there was one thing that gave Mara and Clara joy, it was confusing boys. One day, Osas decided he liked Mara. Biggest mistake of his life. He wrote a love letter. Dear Mara, I like you so much. I dream about you. I think about you. You are my heartbeat, my sugar in tea, my. Clara snatched the letter from Mara and burst out laughing. Sugar in tea, Osas, are you okay? Osas blushed. Please give it to Mara. Clara smirked. Okay, no problem. After school, Mara and Clara switched places. Clara went to meet Osas, pretending to be Mara. Osas, you said you like me. Osas blushed. Yes, Mara. Mara suddenly appeared from the back. Osas, what's going on? Osas blinked. He turned to Mara. He turned to Clara. He turned back to Mara. He turned back to Clara. Then he held his head. Wait, which one of you is Mara? The whole class started laughing. Precious shouted, Osas, you have suffered. Osas ran out of the class, shouting, God, why me? The exam swap drama. During exams, Mara forgot to bring her calculator. Did she borrow one? No. Did she call for help? No. Instead, she turned to Clara. Let's switch places. Clara gasped. You want us to die? Mara smiled. Do you want me to fail? Clara sighed. Mara, one day, we will land in serious trouble. Osas, who was listening, laughed. One day, the trouble has already started. Before Clara could argue, Mara grabbed her paper and switched places. The teacher frowned. Mara, why are you changing seats? Clara smiled sweetly. Ma, I just wanted fresh air. Osas coughed loudly. Fresh air. The whole class burst into laughter. The grand escape. At the end of the day, when the principal finally called their mother, they knew they were finished. But did they accept their fate? No. They swapped uniforms and changed hairstyles. When their mother arrived, she frowned. Where is Mara? Clara stepped forward. The principal scratched his head. Madam, I don't even know which one is which again. And just like that, they escaped punishment again. As they walked home, Mara grinned. Next time, let's do something even bigger. Clara sighed. Are we not tired? Mara smirked. No, the game is just beginning. And that's how Mara and Clara remained the queens of confusion. Their classmates never recovered. Their teachers lived in fear. And the boys, they learned never to fall in love with twins. The end, or just the beginning. Here comes chapter 2, even longer, funnier, and more dramatic. Get ready for more twin wahala. Mara and Clara, best friends and sisters. Chapter 2, Double Trouble Gets Worse. Benin City was quiet. The streets were calm. The birds were singing. Everything looked peaceful. Until Mara and Clara entered the school gate. That was when the real wahala started. If you ever wanted to know what it felt like to have two tornadoes disguised as students, then you needed to visit their school. The moment they stepped into the compound, the noise increased. Students started whispering. Teachers started frowning. Even the principal, who was inside his office, suddenly felt like something was wrong. Why? Because when Mara and Clara appeared, peace disappeared. The teacher's nightmare. The first problem of the day started in English class. The teacher, Mr. Okon, had been trying to teach summary writing for the past 1 hour. But could Mara and Clara allow that to happen smoothly? No. Every time Mr. Okon asked a question, the class was silent. So he sighed and said, "Okay, Mara, read the passage for us." Mara stood up and smiled. "Sir, I have a cold." Mr. Okon frowned. "Since when?" Mara held her throat and made a sad face. "Since now." The class giggled. Mr. Okon sighed. "Fine, Clara, read for us." Clara smiled. "Sir, I also have a cold." Now the class exploded with laughter. Mr. Okon removed his glasses and rubbed his forehead. "Is this some kind of joke?" Mara coughed. "No, sir. It's twin telepathy. When one of us is sick, the other one falls sick too." Mr. Okon stirred. "Are you people trying to kill me?" The class screamed with laughter. Even Osas fell off his chair. Precious clapped. "Yes, sir, you have suffered." Tega wiped her tears. "Mr. Okon, just give up. You cannot win against them." At this point, Mr. Okon just sat down and put his head on the table. The school food wahala. After English class, it was time for lunch. To be continued.